Hi guys, and welcome back to Pedal to the Metal F1. Today was a shocker of qualifying session in Monaco. I was live streaming the session before earlier, and I was jumping from my seat because we had so many people putting in on pole in Q3, and was changing pole position. First it was Esteban Ocon with an amazing pole position. He's put it like 1 minute 11 seconds, point 5. And then it was pipped by Charles Leclerc in Ferrari, and Leclerc last minute was pipped by Alonso, and then at last time of asking, Max Verstappen just put it on pole. It was the last car to go from the to the finish line, and unbelievable. Verstappen in the middle sector in the last flying lap, it was like 2 tenths down on Alonso in pole position. So it looked like, Alonso might have been jumping, like going crazy. It was like, oh wow, probably I put it on pole. And instead, Verstappen improves by 3 tenths only in the last sector. Unbelievable. I mean, I was really amazed and just shocked. I mean, this qualifying, it's been shocking. Checo Perez crashed at San Devot in Q1, and so he was out of qualifying, and he would start from last position. And it's been unbelievable, really. It's been unbelievable. I mean, I was really hoping, for a different car to put it on pole, because let's be honest. I mean, even though as I said before in my live stream, I love the way that Verstappen is driving. He's doing so great at the moment. He's driving wonderfully well, unbelievable. As a fan of the sport, I can only admire the way he's driving, the way he's dominating the all the other drivers. It's really unbelievable. But at the same time, as a fan of the sport as well, I'm just hope that we're gonna have more fighting out in front with different cars, different manufacturers, different drivers. So I was thrilled. When I saw Esteban Ocon, putting on pole. I was like, Alpine on pole? They looked mighty this weekend, but to put it on pole, I was like, wow, that's a hell of a lap, Esteban. Congratulations to him. And then I was thrilled again. I was so joyful when I saw the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc in pole position. And at the same time, when Alonso just pipped Leclerc, I was even, very happy. It would have been an historical pole position for Fernando after, last time he was in pole position, it was in 2012. So it's like 11 years ago. And so, it's been a crazy qualifying session. It was beautiful weather in Monaco. For me, Monaco is the highlight of the year. It's a race that I love. It's a track that I love. And the atmosphere, the scenery there is just unique. It's unbelievable. And the history that we have in Monaco, because you have to remember that Monaco, it's one of the few tracks alongside with Monza and Silverstone and Spa that is featuring in the Formula One Championship since the first championship in the 1950. And but you have to remember, and you have to know that Monaco has seen non-official World Championship, races since the beginning of the 20th century, basically. So Monaco has a huge history of racing there. So the track has really seen it all, and we had a lot of drama through the years. I mean, I don't have to tell you why Monaco it's the greatest track for me, one of the greatest track for sure ever on every, considering all other tracks that have been before that now are not here anymore. Monaco alongside with Spa and Monza, as you can put Silverstone as well in there. It's one of the best track. And qualifying in Saturday, qualifying in Monaco, it's the best qualifying ever that you can ever get. Because when you have a day like this, we were blessed with a beautiful weather in Monaco, and when it's sunny, and the drivers, they can just drive to the maximum, low on fuel, with a very light cars, and the quickest tires, soft tire, drivers giving it all, in these narrow, twisty roads in Monaco. It's just unbelievable. I love it. And today we had a great qualifying session. I'm really looking forward for the race tomorrow. So let's make a recap of the position. We have Verstappen in first. We have Fernando Alonso in second, alongside him in the front row. Sorry. And we have to consider that also this is the best chance for Fernando, because the weather forecast for tomorrow is going to be sunny as well. At first they were predicting like a bit of rain, but it's unlikely now, judging by today the clear blue sky that we had in Monaco. It's unlikely that we have a wet race for tomorrow. My ideal for me is always a sunny day on Saturday in Monte Carlo and a rainy day on Sunday to mix things up, to shuffle it up. But let's go back again. So we have Verstappen in first, we have Fernando Alonso in second, we have Charles Leclerc in third position, and then Esteban Ocon alongside him in the second row. In fifth position, we have Carlos Sainz, the other Ferrari, and Lewis Hamilton. Mercedes have been really poor this weekend, even though they brought a Spec B car, new car, with revised bodywork, new side pods, completely different from their philosophy of zero pods that they had before. They are very, they look very similar to the Red Bull now and all the other cars. And even though all this floor and sideboard, all these changes, Mercedes have only positioned themselves in 6, with Hamilton and Russell in 8. In 7th position there was the other Alpine of Gasly, and then we had Yuki Tsunoda qualifying in the Q3 again in 9th position, in front of Lando Norris. Lando Norris did not take part in the Q3 session because he had a little bit of a whack at the end of the Q2 session. Then I don't remember exactly all the others. We have Oscar Piastri. Of course, it was pipped only by a tenth, not even a tenth, in 11th. And then Nick de Vries with his best qualifying in 12th. And then the Williams of Alexander Albon in 13th position, followed by Lance Stroll. It was disappointing for Lance, because he was looking even quicker than Fernando before the last Q3 session, the last, before Q2, basically, Q2, because he was out in Q2. In Q1, he was like third or fourth, and he was looking faster than Fernando, so really disappointing for him. And Valtteri Bottas in 15th position for Alfa Romeo. Then we have Logan Sargent, also lacked over Alpha 10th in his quest, for Q2 in 16th position. He was the first to miss the cut in 16, and then he's followed by Kevin Magnussen and Nico Hülkenberg, the two asses, in 17 and 18. We have Guan Yu Zhou, the other Alfa Romeo, in 19th position, and then Checo Perez, of course, he will have to start from last position because he crashed a Sandevot at the first corner in Q1. It was an amazing qualifying session. I was really thrilled all over, especially in Q3. I mean, if you watch my live stream, you will see me jumping from my chair because it was so exciting to see Esteban Ocon on pole position, then Leclerc on pole position, and it was looking likely, that Alonso, then he pipped Leclerc, he will be on pole position because Verstappen, on his last flying lap, he was just stuck into traffic and he was 2 tenths down in the middle sector. So it looked really, really likely, that Fernando, at least we would have a front row of Alonso and Leclerc, because let's not forget that at that moment Verstappen was in 4th or 5th position. So he really did his best and improved in the last sector alone, improved those 3 tenths that allowed him to be out in pole position. It's going to be a great race tomorrow, I'm sure, especially at the start. We're going to see the dog fight between Verstappen and Alonso. I'm pretty sure that Alonso, compared to Verstappen, has much less to lose because he's not exactly in contention for this championship. He's in third position, and of course he wants to bag as many points as possible. But
that's what's going on. So Monaco has become
you know, Red Bull are they're just out in front. Let's see what's going on here. I have sounds going in my head. It's Ted. Ted, I love you, but please, not now. All right. Well, guys, this is it. It's been an unbelievable qualifying session in Monaco. I'm really looking forward for tomorrow for the race, and I hope you tune in and follow my live stream. Just tune in and let's chat. Let's just share the passion that we have for Formula One together and for this track, which I love. I hope to see you guys tomorrow in my live stream, which is going to air at 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon, Central European Time. I hope to see you there and have a lovely Saturday. Bye. See you, everyone.